that, you know what I mean?
Nice, aren't they?
Yes, indeed.
Nice jackets, then. Welcome once again to the most biker-friendly pub in the world. This is the Whippet Inn. So, Wayne, who've you dragged in off the street to play tonight?
I've got a problem with my ear thingy already because I'm not very well organised, am I? I've got this lot here over here. We've got tonight on the Piston Broke team. We've got a lady captain who's a chief motorcycle instructor or destructor or destroyer, as in fact I think she's been described as. Erika, who rides a CB 750K. John next to her is he does nothing. And he rides a CBR 600F. And he's got a lovely ponytail, in fact, to do like that. It's very nice, that, mate. And Pace Dubries. and Phil, he does absolutely nothing as well, and he's got a GS1000, and that is that bunch, they're pissed and broke.
Very good.
And the fork and calipers, Don, who's a trucker. A big trucker at that, on a big wagon.
Big what?
That is a trucker.
All right.
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
ZX10 rider. And Jeff, don't employ him to put your conservatory up. He's a builder.
Is he?
I've seen his work. He rides a VFR 400, I believe. Ooh, daggers. He's looking at me bad there. and Ray, he's a warehouse. Sorry, a warehouse team leader. I do apologise. And rides a GPZ 500S. And that is, in fact, the fork and calipers.
Very good. Well, I wouldn't like to meet any of this lot on a dark night, but someone we wouldn't mind meeting any night is our very own Queen of the Speedos. It's Michelle Linaker!
Woo! Woo! My word! What
about that?
Oh. The war. You know,
fantastic.
Zeppelins and everything up and, you know.
Lovely that. Brilliant. In fact, I had a dream about Michelle last night.
Hey,
in fact, that reminds me, I owe her £4. Yeah. So...
What, you did it 20 times?
Ooh, hey, very nice. You look very smart tonight, Michelle.
I thought it'd make a change. I do own legs.
Yes, very nice
just
legs.
check
Yeah.
that. No, don't be looking.
Cover them up next time,
no
will you,
plastic pants.
And you've had too much to drink.
Very
so.
nice. Right, OK, shall we crack on, have a game?
Why not?
Yes.
The first game tonight, ladies and gentlemen, is Price Your Parts.
The fancy jacket game.
There's a lovely pair of jackets there, and no, you can't take them home with you because you can't afford them. What we want you to do is tell us what you believe they cost. So, pick up that jacket, that team, over there, the Piston Broke, if you would please, and tell us what you reckon it's worth. How much would it cost you to go and buy that off the shelf? It's a lovely bit of tattle. Technic's an American company from California, yeah.
Very nice.
And it's got a removable liner and body protection. And it's flash, isn't it?
Very flash.
Got that Ollie liner and stuff. Let's
Ollie
hear
bits.
it. Come on, folks. What do you reckon? How much? Give us a Erika. Come on.
350 quid.
350
quid.
350 quid.
That's what they're saying. So we let these guys have a go.
Yeah. Let them over
Fork
there.
and calipers. Have a look at that. A little yellow and black number.
Yeah. That won't fit you, Don. So don't get excitable.
Oh, it will. You'll make it. He'll definitely get into that. Yeah.
This is from France. This. It's yellow, as you probably gathered.
Is that because it's French?
That might be something to do with it. I don't really know. They might have yellow cows in France.
Frog's legs. I like frog's legs, mate. You like frog's legs? Yeah.
So
what do you reckon, guys?
We're going to go for £4.99.
£4.99.
Oh, that's hey.
They must
you
have
might
plenty
get a
of
bit
money.
of change out of that.
Plenty of money.
Michelle, have you got any idea what these things cost?
Well, I've got no idea where they shop, but I won't be going there. This little red, white and black number would set you back £329, so you're only £21 out there. And you, young men, that little yellow, black and white number would only set you back £345, so what a bargain. So you're way out, I'm afraid.
You were a bit, weren't
Which
you,
means Piston Broke take an early lead, and they've got 10 miles an hour on the clock.
Very good. Oh, well, there you go. It's a favourite game time again, Wayne. I love this game.
Whose bike is it anyway?
You sounded like big, fat, sweaty Barry White.
Barry White, do you reckon? That was my only impression I've ever done.
It was very, very good, that. Yes, it's Whose Bike Is It Anyway? What you're going to do here, guys, you're going to watch a little film. These people tonight are alleging to be... what are they alleging to be tonight, Wayne? Do you know? Bikers. They're going to describe...
They're supposed to be bikers, yeah.
Bikers. Yeah. They're going to describe their bike. Only one of them is telling the truth. Two of them are telling porky. So have a look at this. See what you think. Piston Broke. Here you go.
All right, I bought my Fireblade new in 1992.
I ride a Fireblade because it's Honda's fastest bike.
I like my Fireblade because it's got twin silencers.
Right, there we go, Piston Broke. Three men all pretending to be Fireblade riders. One said he bought it in '92, the other one says he likes it because it's Honda's fastest bike, and the other one says he likes twin silencers.
Bit of in-depth
Which
thought
one?
here. Steam coming out
He's
the lads'
telling you.
ears.
Bit of
Look.
discussions going
Yes.
on.
Lots of
serious.
discussion.
Erica, come on, your team.
Which do you think?
boss. What do you think?
They're going for number one.
They're going for number one. Well, let's
Pass the buck, why don't
I
we?
was going to say, yeah, delegate.
Let's have a look. Aha! It is number one there. Yes, it was
Well
actually Fireblade came out in '92, so you got that totally correct.
Well done.
Fork and Caliper team. Have a look at this little film. These people are all pretending to be GSXR 750 riders. See what you think.
I ride a GSXR 750 because I want to look like Mick Doohan, the GP racer.
I've owned a GSXR 750 since 1985.
My GSXR 750 is the best twin-cylinder machine on the market.
Right, OK,
what do you think then?
it's the acting, isn't it?
Yeah.
The
That
acting
looked like
is brilliant.
something out of the Addams Family.
Absolutely
didn't it?
brilliant.
He's obviously been to court, the one in the middle, hasn't he?
And totally unscripted. There, three guys. The first one said, I'll just give you a little recap. The first one said he wants to look like Mick Doohan, that's why he rides a GSXR 750. Second one, he says he rides one and has done since 1985. And the third guy says he likes it because it's the best twin cylinder available.
None of them are very convincing, are they?
Number
Number
two,
two.
he rides it since that's the chap with the smashing voice in the middle. Let's see if you're right. Let's have a look.
Awesome.
It
Well,
is,
that
in
it?
fact, yes. There you go.
Yeah.
Hey, you wouldn't think that, would
No,
you?
you know why he didn't put a helmet on? He didn't want to spoil his hair.
Hey, GSXR 750 has been around since 1985.
Eons, innit? Eons.
Been around a long time, haven't they? Right, OK, it's doing very well. Michelle.
Yes, well, they're not doing too bad. The Fork and Caliper are now registering on the dial. They're running along at 10 miles an hour, but still in the lead are the Piston Broke with 20 miles an hour. Move your dial, you have to do it yourself.
Excuse me, just having a slurp of my biker's brew.
Enjoy that, mate.
It's good stuff, that. If that got any flatter, it'd be in envelopes, actually. It's
Hey,
not
you know what
bad,
that is? That's like a joke.
but not funny.
Only not funny.
Yeah, very good, very good. Right, Wayne, it's your party piece here.
Oh, it's just gobsmacked.
Gobsmacked. Now, last week we played this.
Yes.
And we allowed the viewer at home to play along with this by
Yeah.
removing the captions at the bottom, so they could play along. But even the viewer at home didn't have a clue what you were trying to do.
Well, as if I did.
No, so we're going to give them a chance this week.
Oh, yeah, what, you going to
We're going to tell the viewer what you're doing.
All right, then. You want to tell me
Because
what
they
I'm
won't
doing?
have a clue.
Right, then.
So I'm going to give
Shall
you
I,
a list. I'm going to give you a big list here, Wayne, and you're going to describe. Michelle can come and join me if she wants and keep your little seat warm.
I might bring my
You know,
horn.
I just can't find anything these days. I can't find anything.
Come on,
Get
you've
it
not
where
done
you
your...
can.
I haven't got them. I haven't got anything, Wayne, to give you. You'll have to make them up as you go along.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure
The
I
places, there are. Have a
No,
look.
that'll do. This one will do.
How's
Right,
that?
then. OK. Oh, good
Piston
Lord.
broke. What you need
This
to
is-
do, a little
Keep it
hit tip
walking
here, to
away.
get the points, as many guesses as you can. The more guesses you fire at him, the more chance you've got of getting it right. It's going to describe parts of a bike without saying the words. Go
Right
for
then,
it.
are you ready and waiting?
Go.
Okay. The first one. Oh, you've dropped me card. The first one goes on the top of the engine and
Cylinder head.
No, it goes on top and inside the cylinder head. Inside the cylinder head, you have a
Camshaft, he said,
That'll do it.
camshaft,
Thank you
very good,
much.
very good.
At the bottom of the engine, you would drain the oil by
Some
and you take the plug out.
Some plug, yes, will do, yeah.
At the back of the bike, many people have illegal size ones. They have
Red plate.
They do
Number
indeed.
plate, very good.
You would put. Paul hasn't got one, but you would actually put something inside this to
Hello.
display your licence, which is
Tax
called a
holder.
tax disc.
Tax disc, very
Yeah,
good.
indeed. If you had a number plate, oh good lord, I said number plate. Shouldn't have done it. I'll move on.
OK, it was a legal number
yes,
plate.
Yes, it was a legal number plate. This is not a red bike. It's not a blue bike. It's another coloured bike that isn't black and not white. It's in between.
Grey.
Grey, and they bring these in the country.
Import.
Grey import is very good.
This goes on the back of cars usually to carry a trailer, but they now have them on bikes.
Tow
Yes,
bar,
indeed.
very good.
And this is not a twin cylinder. It is a.
Two-stroke.
It's
Three.
yes, it is, and there's
No cheating
they
there.
call them.
Exhaust pipes.
You know the cylinders. There are many of them. There are four. You've said that. They're not opposed to each other. They're
Horizontal.
Horizontal.
no.
Vertical.
It's
In
not
line.
a wiggly thing. It's a
Straight line.
right. So they're
Straight forward.
You went all round the houses there. It
I
was
did, you
actually inline 4 we were looking for.
Easy when
Did you say that? Right, well,
You did too.
in that case, we'll give you that. Fork and calipers. See if you can have the possible foggiest idea what on earth Wayne is talking
You've got
about.
to look at me from behind now, Eric. I do apologise and keep your hands to yourself. Thank you very much.
Off you go.
Don't mind this.
Right then, first one. It's a labelling system that goes on the bike, and you have a. It is
Data
indeed.
tag. Very good, Doc.
This is an illuminating thing to tell you something is going wrong. It has a warning light. Great stuff. Keep it up, lads. This you put a cap on the top, and it causes the engine to go via I don't want to say it really. No, I want to say it goes in the cylinder head. You put it on and you put a cap on the top, and it causes. No, it causes ignition, combustion. Yeah, it is indeed.
Spark plug, very good.
How the chuff do you say that? This goes on the chain. Joins the chain up.
Link chain.
Yes,
Link,
it is a. But it's not a. It's a connecting link.
Split link is very good.
Yeah,
Have you seen
you go very fast down here. People like my Cannon. No, it's very, very straight. Quarter of a mile. Thank you very much.
Drag strip.
Drag strip, very good, Don.
We need a break here. This is when you. I can't say that word. You're not going very fast. You're coming to a halt.
Emergency stop.
Emergency stop, very
Good.
good.
And the next one is BMW make them. There are 2 cylinders, and it's
Horizontally opposed.
yeah, and therefore it's two are not 4. 2 are not 4.
Stroke.
Barry McGuigan.
It's a 4.
Box of twin. Oh, you know.
We'll give you that. Box of twin.
Shouldn't be doing this sort of thing at my age.
Well,
for goodness
I tell you what, it was so close there, Wade.
What do we do then?
It was very good
What's
because
the scores on the speedos?
I reckon that these guys got 7 apiece, actually. Michelle's got to work out what on earth that means.
Well, obviously that's a really difficult one for me to work out.
Tough, innit, eh?
But basically what that means is the fork and caliper are now on 20 miles an hour, so they're just getting revved up, but still in the lead and speeding away are the piston brake with 30 miles an hour.
Very good.
He's keen to get his marks up, isn't he?
It is, yeah. Well, that's it for part 1, but just to keep you on your toes during the break, can you think of 3 bikes that share their names with animals? And by the way, there's never been a bike called a Wayne Kershaw. So we'll see you after the break
so
here
funny.
on Bikers Night Off. Welcome back. Now then, the bikes and the animals. Well, there's quite a few. In fact, even our 2 teams here managed to get at least 3. There's a Kajiva elephant, a Triumph tiger, Honda Blackbird, a Thunder cat, there's a panther, a scorpion. We had a Ducati monster that was suggested here, but well done.
Where did that monster bit come from?
Well done if you got 3. The monster.
Yeah.
Someone was looking at you when they said Ducati
Much.
monster.
Yes, no
Well, there
need
you go.
for that.
So that's kept them all going, hasn't it? Right, next game. I like this one. Paint your helmet.
Paint your helmet. This couldn't be any similar. All you've got to do, you know, this stuff's good. This biker's brew.
Marvellous.
You've got to replicate the helmets in front of you by painting the white ones like the others. Now then, hey, if you understand
Very
what I'm on
easy.
about. I mean, it's a piece of cake. You can see the very easy, simple patterns.
No, it's a helmet.
And there you go. You've got a short period of time to do it. Paint the white helmets. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh. Now, don't spill the paint, guys, because it took Michelle hours to clear up last week. She was on her knees.
Deirdre was scrubbing as usual.
You were scrubbing all night, weren't you, Michelle?
Well, as usual.
That's very nice,
And I
very
didn't earn a
arty-farty.
penny.
I'll tell you what that looks like on the top of there, Eric, from where I'm stood. I don't know, can we actually show that on a television screen?
I don't know if we should. Should be censored.
It's very nice. Don's well into it here.
You obviously don't understand what I mean when I say replicate. We want it to look the same as the other ones. For goodness sake.
Did they do decorating this lot?
Obviously not. I mean, you know, let's be fair, we've got a builder over there, for goodness sake.
I was going to say, you know,
Yeah,
when
he's
they
a
say
builder, he's
too
not a
many
flipping
cooks spoil the
painter.
broth.
Jeff, you any good at... Do you do the painting when you do any of these buildings? Do you? Right, that'd be much... You're not going to get any business from this programme, are you?
Well, we'll give you... We've got 20 seconds just to put your final touches on it now, guys.
I bet Jeff goes back the second time just to apologise.
He must do. Look at the state of that. Oh, dear me. We're coming down towards 10 seconds now, guys.
Just countdown time, isn't it, really?
They're very nice.
Here we go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now then.
Thank you, children.
Now what we need to do here, we need to just... it's difficult to see these.
Actually, they're quite artistic compared to our normal lot.
Artistic,
Do you think so?
artistic.
Well, autistic probably more like
Artistic.
it.
That one actually looks... From where I'm sat, that looks quite nice, that one.
It looks
And
nice,
so
but it
does
looks
this
nothing
one.
like the other one, does it?
What does this one looks like? It's only actually half painted.
Yeah.
It's lovely, actually.
Yeah.
It does look quite
That'll
good.
be our
So
prize
it's going to
in
have
the
to be
sale.
up to you, Paul, I think, because I can't decide.
You think
They
so?
all
What
look
do you
good
reckon?
to me.
What do you reckon? Mine is close. Who's got the edge?
I feel, just trying to make friends with the big boys over here, really. Yeah, I do feel creative art and tendency, even though they only done half the helmet, they should just have they just picked.
So we reckon they've got the edge, and we'll leave it to Michelle. Michelle, give him some scores.
Well,
looking at me nasty here.
this makes things very interesting because what that means is the fork and caliper are now steaming on 30 miles an hour and marginally in the lead with 35 miles an hour. The piston broke. Oh no!
It's
yes,
close.
the piston broke.
Right, it's time for a new game. We've never done this before. I don't know how it's going to work. It's called What's My Bike? Now, what we want you to do here, teams, is I think we'll have the piston broke playing first. That means that the fork and caliper are reading the clues first. So the fork and caliper team will read you a series of clues.
You've lost me already, I tell you.
Which all relate to a motorbike. They start off very, very difficult and very, very vague. But if you get it on the first one, you get more points. So, Don, give them a clue as to what you might be describing.
The company that make this model was established in 1960.
There we are. Established in 1960, the company that make this model. So what is this model? Is it worth a guess?
Suzuki. Yamaha.
A Suzuki or Yamaha? No. I'm sorry, but you're totally wrong. Right, let's have another clue. Next clue.
They introduced this model in 1990.
This model came out in 1990.
And obviously it's not a Suzuki.
So what do you think? Is it worth a guess?
Kawasaki.
Oh, it is.
Kawasaki, are you going to have a guess at something?
We need to know the model.
ZX6.
ZX6 is totally wrong, I'm sorry. Give him another clue.
It's not a race replica, but it's a very, very fast bike.
It's not a race replica car. But it's a very, very fast bike.
No.
Don't be cruel.
So there you go, it came out in 1990. It's not a race rep, but it's a very fast bike.
ZZR 1100.
ZZR 1100 is absolutely right.
Excellent.
I'm impressed. So they got it after 3 clues, Michelle. Just make a note of that. Right, piston broke.
3 like that.
You have some clues as to the identity of a model. So can you, Eric, you can start off. Give the fork and calipers something to think about.
The company that make this model was established in 1948.
1948. So what do you think it might be if it was established in 48? Worth a guess, is it?
A Honda.
A Honda.
CBR 1000.
CBR 1000 is completely incorrect.
Creditable
Okay,
guess.
John, give him another clue.
They introduced this model in 1986.
1986 it came out, this model. What do you reckon? Is it worth a shout?
CBR 5-blade.
CBR 5-blade is incorrect. I'm sorry. Another clue?
Some people say this is the best all-rounder ever built.
Some people say this is the best all-rounder ever built.
Very close to the beginning.
750.
VFR 750.
A VFR 750, brilliant! On the third one. Hey, I'm very impressed with the bike knowledge there. Wonderful. Michelle, how are you going to score this?
Well, I have to say, it is really, really neck and neck. I think we could be in for a bit of a close finish here. The fork and caliper are now on 35 miles an hour, but still in the lead and roaring ahead with 40 miles an hour. The piston broke.
Very good. Well, it's almost time now for us to put Wayne back in his box. So we're just going to go down the home straight. Well, it couldn't really be closer. Well, it could be closer. It could be a draw, couldn't it?
Yeah.
That'd be closer, couldn't it?
Yeah, that'd be very close.
Right. These gang that are here are sort of indirectly related to the gang that were here last time.
The Rocket Bunch.
The Rocket Club from Liverpool. Yeah. They're going round the world on a
Thought for a
plumbing.
minute my watch had gone. Sorry.
Hey, very careful. There's 6 of them and there's only one of you and you're only that big. Hey. I want to ask
But
you,
don't
Eric,
tell everyone about personal things like that.
I want to ask you,
Just leave me alone, will you?
Eric, about this motorcycle instructing that you do.
Yes.
A lady instructor. What, for a training school?
Yeah.
Motorcycle training?
Rocket motorcycle training?
Oh, right. Are you the only female instructor?
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
I am.
And what do guys think when they...
The guys think she's a destructor. That's what they
Destructor.
said.
No, I mean, there's some guys funny about it. Because they can imagine some would be.
Some of them are, yeah.
Do they? They're
Yeah.
a bit put out. Think they can ride better than you.
She used to be a wrestler, though. Do you know that?
She used to be a wrestler.
She
used to be a wrestler.
Has she? Eh?
Did you do some wrestling?
I did.
You
What,
didn't do
like wrestle with the bike because it was a TL1000?
Did a bit of that as
any
well.
mud wrestling?
No.
What about the other one?
Steady.
Cold
Steady.
slaw wrestling.
Oh, we
That's
better
nice,
move
isn't
on
it?
quick.
Have we got any wrestlers over here? Don the trucker, you're not a wrestler, are you? No. What do you ride, Don? Tell me again, remind me.
ZX10.
ZX10. Now, that used to be really, really... Well, it still is really quick. But used to be the dog's business, that, didn't it?
It certainly did.
So are you a speed merchant?
No, not particularly.
No. Nice and sedate.
No.
You wasn't taught by Eric, was you?
No.
No, right, okay.
Well, Come on, let's go for this.
You
We've
ready
got
for
to
this?
make a decider here now. We've
Home
got to,
straight.
yeah, this is the bit.
Right.
Home straight.
We'll give them some questions.
All right then. For the Piston Bro, are you ready?
Was I talking when you were interrupted?
Sorry. Right. Final question numero uno. Who is the reigning World 250 motocross champion?
Carl Fogarty.
Nearly. Stephen Evans. I'm sure it's related.
Stephen Evans, you reckon? Right, next question. In what year was Yamaha founded? I didn't know it'd been lost, did you? Like a joke, but not funny.
Very good.
1890.
1890, no, it was actually 1954, which is nearly 5 to 8.
You'll remember that, won't you? Yeah. Okay then. True or false? This is 50% chance of getting it right, really, haven't you? Swiss Girl was a motorbike.
Swiss Girl? How about a Swiss roll?
False.
False. You think it's false? Yeah. You are so correct. It was in fact a Swiss boy. It was a motorcycle.
Quick one, last one. In motorcycling terms, what is dope? D-O-P-E.
And that's not me.
You don't smoke it.
Oh God.
Come on, quickly now.
Dope.
Come on.
I will tell you. In motorcycling terms, dope is a highly combustible alcohol methanol-based fuel.
Glad you said that.
I didn't know that.
It's Wayne. It's Wayne on the bike. Right, are you ready for this? Fork and calipers.
All right then. Okay.
By the way, Wade.
Are you ready, folks? Who claimed a record-breaking 5th US Supercross title after cruising to 2nd place in Dallas just recently?
Carl Fogarty.
Carl Fogarty.
Carl Fogarty is nearly correct. It is a relative called Jeremy McGrath.
Hey, he's got a lot of cousins, that Fogarty, hasn't he? Right, another one. In what year was BMW founded?
1905.
No, it was actually 1923, which is 20 past 7, isn't it? I am good at these.
True or false one? Wizard was a British motorcycle manufacturer.
False.
It is in fact true, gentlemen.
True, is it? Right, here's a quick one for your last one. What was a bathtub in motorcycling terms?
Quickly now, gents.
Sidecar.
A bathtub?
Motorbike and sidecar.
I'm afraid. It was,
Not really.
It was one of them back mudguards, wasn't it, on the old
Bathtub.
things?
It says here, it was bodywork resembling an upside-down bathtub used on the rear of some Triumphs.
Yes.
Come in interfering.
Here we go. All good things come to an end. Who's won? Quick.
Well, I have to say, the Piston Bro. You didn't get there at the end, so the Piston Bro won it.
Here tonight's winners, you can join us here anytime at the Whippet Inn. You can write to us here at this address. It's Bikers Night Off, Granada Sky Television, Key Street, Manchester, M69EA, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah.